Your feet, I mentioned a lot of times, are one of the most seductive parts of your body. Ladies, I know that in these days you are doing the seasonal change of your closet. You are taking out spring summer shoes and putting back autumn winter shoes, and meanwhile you're doing this, you might think, oh, this pair of shoes has been a while, probably they still fit me, they're still very cool, or oh, I have nothing to wear, I must buy something new, really, I need it. Well, before to jump into a shop and buy just out of enthusiasm, take into consideration that you might fall in one of these 5 false style mistakes. First one, unfortunately, still very common. Actually, very common nowadays. And I'm talking about having open shoes, having shoes that show your toes, and wearing at the same time tights. Accept the fact that it is aesthetically awful, but don't you see the nonsense? You're wearing shoes that make your feet breathe more, and you cover your feet? Second one, typical of women that buy a pair of shoes for an occasion, or buy high heel shoes while they are not used to wear them. So in order to wear them, they think it's smart to buy them bigger. Yeah, I know that in the past we had some VIPs, some actresses who said that high heel shoes must be of one size bigger, but no. If you think about it, it's a huge mistake, and your feet will not be happy about that, and your feet will never get used in a healthy way to high heel shoes, and it will be for you always a kind of struggle to walk in them. It's true that with the one size more high heels shoes might seem more comfortable, more bearable during one night, but you are really killing your feet. Is there a reason if shoes have a size? Always take the right one for you. Third one, well, we mentioned bigger shoes. Well, what about smaller shoes? Shoes of half size or sometimes even one entire size less than yours, that you usually buy when you really can't resist, when you have that shopping attack, when you fall in love with that pair of shoes, you really want to have them, despite in the shop your number, your size is over. Also in this case, your shoes will kill your feet. Your feet will definitely not be happy, so at the end of the day, you will also not be happy, and you will end up to hate shoes that initially you loved. You basically kill a relationship that potentially could have been a good one. Fourth one, your feet have a shape. The shoes you buy, despite of trends, fashion, whatever, have to follow the shape of your feet. Even more when we are talking about sandals, in order to avoid to have out those little suffering salami. Your feet, I mentioned a lot of times, are one of the most seductive parts of your body, and sandals usually underline that seductive touch of your feet. But if you do something like that, well, you will No, I really have no words for this, sorry. Why do you have to treat yourself this way? Fifth one. When you want to enhance your level of seduction at the same time being elegant, you sometimes decide to wear shoes with a stripe around your ankles. And yes, I can confirm you, that's really, really seductive. If you have thin ankles, if you have slim legs, otherwise you risk to look like more or less an entire prosciutto. Yes, unfortunately, this type of shoes with this characteristic, are not for everybody, like whatever else. And if you are in doubt and you still kinda can't resist, well, at least choose the ones that are skin color or natural leather color. In that case, you might, at the end of the day, make it. Anyway, as you probably understood, in most of these cases, the first thing you have to ask yourself, well, you don't have to ask it yourself, you have to ask it to your feet. You have to ask your feet if they can take it. Ciao!